will exercise. For 3 weeks, the Rafalis of the 30th Fighter Squadron train jointly with the Indian Sukhoi Su-30. Through air combat training sequences, the two air forces seek to maintain bilateral cooperation. An objective in sight, gained in interoperability. Particularities of the Garutta is that it is a bilateral exercise view. That is the only France and India participate. And this is a fairly essential aspect since in bilateral exchanges, we can go further with a partner in tactical changes, reflections, and which allows us to get to know each other well. To carry out joint operational missions, you need to know a little bit about your allies' tactical level, but you also need to know who you're dealing with. Today in Garua, we can see that with the Indian Air Force, or rather, we can confirm that with the Indian Air Force, we share the same fighting spirit. And that's something that's essential to being able to operate together.
No follow-up, no hard points. Leg raiser, okay? Okay, that's it for me. Have a good fight.
As part of this exercise, we are progressing step by step in order to be able to fight side by side. Through joining air operations, taking into account the time required to conduct tactical missions. Working together strengthens mutual trust and allows us to achieve our objectives.
For the Air and Space Forces, this bilateral training is essential. It is part of the strategic partnership signed between India and France over 25 years ago. Year after year, the ties between the two nations are strengthened through the exercises. The use of shared equipment reinforces mutual understanding.
A strategic partnership with India, begun in 1998, has forged closer ties between our air forces, but in fact we have known each other since the 1950s. I would like to remind you that India was the leading export country for Hurricane assault aircraft, and then they were equipped with Jaguars Mirage 1000s, and more recently Rafales. It is important for us, as it is a strategic partner, to be able to work hand in hand with them. Using shared equipment naturally also brings us closer together, because the first users are trained by us. So we get to know them, they spend a year there, and they discover our culture. So we create links, and it facilitates the establishment of a network and therefore quality interaction.
As part of the French defense strategy in the Indo-Pacific, the Air and Space Force regularly interacts with its Indian counterpart. For example, in August 2024, airmen from the Pegasus 24 mission landed in southern India to participate in Taranchakti, the first multinational exercise organized by the Indian Air Force. As a symbol of continued cooperation,